everyone, it's Crystalline, your proactive conscious aging life coach. How are you guys doing today? I am joyful in the Lord and in the power of His might. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I talk about all things health, wellness, beauty, mental health, spirituality related for women over 60. However, I always say you don't have to be over 60 to get a little bit of wisdom. So welcome. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get my videos just as soon as I upload them. Please like my videos, share them, and please come to the comments and say what you've gotten from the video, and let's just have a discussion, because I hate to be the one that's talking by myself all the time. I appreciate you for coming. And for those of you who are already subscribers, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm coming up on 200 subscribers right now for just a little bit over a couple of months, and I'm so excited that my channel is growing. So thank you. Today I'm going to talk about a mental health related subject because this is May and it's Mental Health Awareness Month. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 ways that we can stop sacrificing our mental health. 5 ways that you can stop sacrificing your mental health. I'm going to go over them quickly right now. Number 1, stop begging. Number 2, stop apologizing. Number 3, stop apologizing for your existence. Number 4, stop tiptoeing around on eggshells. And number 5, stop being inauthentic. If any of these resonate with you, please comment in the comment section. So let me just go back to number 1, stop begging. You know, we women especially seem to have been programmed not to assert what we want up front. And so what we do is we tend to fall back on begging. Pretty please, let me do something. You know, this is what I want us to stop, because this harms us. It harms us in our soul and in our spirit, that we think that we just can't ask for something. So I'm going to tell you, you don't have to beg for permission. You don't have to beg for agreement. You don't have to beg for affirmation from anyone. No, stop begging. Have you ever been in a so-called relationship with someone, a man or a woman, as the case may be, and you had to like keep begging them to call you, or beg them to text you, or beg them to come over, you know, or just beg them in general? You know, if you've been begging people, get rid of those people, because those people are not for you. When you find people that are for you in a romantic relationship especially, you don't have to beg them. They're all in. They're there with you. If you're begging on the job, okay, because that's another place where we tend to beg about things that we want. If we have to beg on the job, that might not be the job for us. We might need to look for another job where we can ask for things without having to beg. I hate begging. So let's just stop begging. That's number 1. Number 2, let's stop apologizing. Oh my gosh. And, you know, that one just kind of segues over into number 3, which is stop apologizing for your existence. I was watching a news program a little while ago, and there were 2 people talking. There were 2 like commentators talking. There was a man and there was a woman. So they were discussing a situation, and it got to a certain point in the conversation where the man just was rambling on and talking, and the woman, she kept trying to but you know, and try to get her point in, and he just kept talking. And he knew she had something to say, but he just kept talking because he wanted to assert what he had to say. He had that masculine energy. So finally, he finished saying what he wanted to say, and he deigned to let the woman talk. The first thing she said was, "I'm sorry." Why are you sorry? Why did she need to be sorry? Because she had a point to make. You see, we have to recognize when people are being rude. Don't apologize because someone else is being rude and they don't allow you to talk. They don't allow you to think. They don't allow you to give your influence on a certain subject. Do not apologize. You don't have to. You are a human being made in the image of God, and what you have to say is important. So don't apologize. Stop apologizing and saying things like, I'm sorry, to justify your existence. You don't have to. You don't have to. Stop apologizing for things. Stop apologizing for your grammar. What might be seen as your poor grammar. Like me, for example. I am trying to become a better communicator here on YouTube, but sometimes I will not communicate that well. Or I may slur some of my words. I may speak very ebonically, whatever, but I'm not going to apologize for my grammar because I am who I am. And most of the time, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about anyway. So I'm not going to apologize, and I want you guys to stop apologizing for various things that are not even meaningful at all. If you have to apologize all the time, you have to think about it. Why am I apologizing? Why am I not confident in myself and what I have to offer? Those are things to think of when you are seemingly sacrificing your mental health to try to be something for someone else, something or someone for someone else. You sacrifice who you really are. So stop apologizing. Number 4, stop tiptoeing around on eggshells. That's what I call it. When you can't talk to someone in a way that's rational, makes sense, and is to the point. Stop tiptoeing around on eggshells. Learn how to say what you mean and mean what you say. You must be assertive. Now, there's a difference between being assertive and being aggressive. Aggression is mean. Aggression overpowers. Aggression looks to seek control. I'm not talking about aggression. I'm talking about being assertive, to say what you mean, and you can speak the truth in love to people without being afraid when you do that, because you're coming from a place of caring and loving, but also meaning what you say. Stop talking to those folks that you have to tiptoe around on eggshells. If you're having to do that with certain people, you have to question the level of that relationship. You also have to question what's going on with them mentally, because a lot of times people who are like really super duper sensitive, they tend to be manipulative. And what they'll do is they'll gaslight you into thinking that what you're saying assertively is wrong. And that's because they have a sensitivity problem. They have a problem with a person being assertive. So you have to think. You're not their therapist. You're not their psychiatrist. If they have that kind of mental health or emotional problem where they're so super sensitive that they can't stand someone telling the truth to them or being assertive, that is not your problem. It's their problem. So let's stop tiptoeing around on eggshells. If you have something to say, say it. Say it in love. Say it assertively. You can take off the harsh, super harsh edges, but you can still get your point across effectively. That's part of being an effective communicator that people can trust. You see? Number 5, stop being inauthentic. And this really just kind of relates to all of them, because they all just kind of wrap up in being where you're not really who you are, being inauthentic, trying to meet other people's standards. You're scared to say things. You can't say certain things. You have to apologize for saying certain things because you're being inauthentic. What's wrong with just being who you are? Developing 2 feet to stand on and standing on them. Being confident in who you are. What's wrong with that? You tell me. Tell me in the comments. What problems have you run into when you were your regular, authentic self? I don't know, okay? I have really made a point to be as authentic as possible as far as sharing my feelings with people, as far as making assertions about certain things, because it does feel bad when you can't be authentic. I just do not like it. I don't want to cater to other people's reactions. If I say something and I see a certain reaction, I wait and let that person express what they're thinking or feeling before I jump in and apologize, because I've stopped apologizing all the time. Certain instances, you may have to apologize if something that you said was actually wrong. But if it wasn't, then you don't apologize. However, if you do say something or do something that is proven to be wrong, then be humble enough to apologize when it is appropriate. So I'm just going to back up and go over these 5 things that you can do to not sacrifice your mental health, because I want you to stop sacrificing your mental health. Number 1, stop begging. Number 2, stop apologizing. Number 3, stop apologizing for your existence. Number 4, stop that tiptoeing around on the eggshells. And number 5, stop being inauthentic. So, I'd like to know what you think about those 5 ways that you can stop sacrificing your mental health. Let's have a conversation. I really enjoy getting your comments, and I look forward to them. Thank you for watching my video. God bless you, and I will see you next time. Mwah.